everybody, welcome to White Starlight. Today I have the honor of introducing the ever versatile, articulate, linguistically gifted comedian whom we all love and laugh with, Dr. Ojis Rabal.
Thank you so much.
Hello sir, thank you so much for joining White Starlight and for your support.
Thank you so very much. I'm really looking forward to it, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, sir. So, a little about Vibe. Vibe is an artist curation platform for all of the artists. We also have an e-commerce website where these artworks can be sold.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you so much, sir. So, to get us started, sir, as an artist, you have acted in movies, performed in dramas, performed as a stand-up comedian. So, what attracts Ojis Raval as a person?
If I were to compare films, television, and theater, then I think all of it has been fascinating, no doubt. But the kind of differences that the major differences you see is if you place them in a cascade. So, for example, let's take at learning, or let's take experience or enrichment as an actor, then I think the highest is plays, which is theater, then comes films, and then comes television. Television or ads. So television means serials or ad films. That's what the cascade is for learning. But if you look at the payment, or if you look at remuneration or money, then it is quite the opposite. It's upside down, because the highest money is in television and ads, then comes films, and then the least amount in theater. So, but nevertheless, all three media are fascinating to me, and I have had the great opportunity, and I find myself very fortunate to have done all three of them.
Absolutely. As you have said, and I paraphrase here, कि क्रोधनी चरम सीमा पर हंसिए है. So, do you consider this
Yeah.
an observation that you have made that creates your comedy writing?
Yes, I am an observational comic. Basically my forte has been, or what I've polished more, has been the observations of Gujaratis or Gujarati diaspora, even as an NRI or an NRG or whatever it may be. But every comedian kind of chooses what he or she wants to do, be it political satire, be it gender comedy, be it mean comedy or angry comics, whatever it may be. I find observational comedy, that's something that is my calling. And yes, કરુણતાની ચરમ સીમાએ હાસ્ય નિપજતું હોય છે. એ જેમ શાહબુદ્દીનભાઈ રાઠોડ, somebody who has been a pillar in Gujarati comedy for years. Like our parents used to listen to it on tape. And this is the tape I'm talking about, which is side A and side B, and you put it in a tape recorder.
Yeah.
Those kind of tapes. There have been comics, I mean, he has been doing comedy even where there were no tapes. At a time when comedians used to go to these programs, and comedians were a part of a variety program where there used to be somebody who is a sahityakar, somebody who is a lok daira na kalakar, and then reminiscent of something that is like a British variety program. So you have different things. But as he has correctly said it, that karunatani charam simaye hasya nipajtu hai છે. And I'll give you a very relevant and a very recent account of it, which is 9 बजे 9 मिनट के लिए हम सब अपनी लाइटें बंद कर देंगे और दिए जलाएंगे, और सपोर्ट में जो आना है लोगों के, कोरोना वॉरियर्स के लिए, और उनके लिए हमने ये किया. I posted a picture of me lighting the lamp, me holding the lamps, and then I had diyas in my hand right next to my window. And obviously then there are these trolls. Now with trolls, what happens is there is a wall of anonymity. So you can't reach out to them, and that's why they operate in anonymity mostly. तो वहां पे एक ट्रोल ने लिख दिया कि अरे ओजस भाई, आई थिंक यू गॉट द होल आइडिया रॉन्ग, दिस वाज सपोज्ड टू बी डन इन द डार्कनेस, लाइट में दिए क्यों जला रहे हैं आप, ये वो. And then fortunately I had to write there, and these are people who've not even bothered checking, and I said, मैं क्या कीधु, this is a 9 o'clock post, this is an 8:45 का post, I am preparing to go with the diyas, this is not a 9 बजे मैंने 9 मिनट के लिए नहीं, मैंने पूरे आधे घंटे के लिए लाइट बंद कर दी. But this is आ कठिनाई हुआ है. This is something that the problem. अब इसमें से भी कॉमेडी निकल के आती है.
where does your comedy start from?
Uh, where does it start from, as in?
As in, like, how do you get the ideas of your next stand-up? Or
So what I do is I look at everything from the prism of comedy. So, if, for example, let's take anything. Just imagine it to be a lens of comedy, and you see it through that lens. Then you will see the comic nature of it. Like I'll just give you a simple example. Uh, we just did a myth busting video on how we shouldn't fall prey to some of the 12 or 13 main myths that are surrounding the coronavirus. And some of the myth busting that we did was like some myths which are absolutely incomprehensible. And then you would imagine कि कौन है ये लोग जो ये myth को believe करते होंगे. But there is a myth that mosquitoes spread coronavirus, which is a myth. Mosquito bites से corona का कोई लेना देना नहीं. So then if I look at this news piece from the comedy angle, then I have to give a twist to it. I have to give some comic angle to it. So that's why I said कि मच्छर जो है वो सारे आंदोलन पे उतर आए हैं. मच्छर have उन्होंने धरना किया हुआ है कि हमारे don't give us medals and crowns that we didn't even sign up for. We have malaria, we have dengue. Those are our prized possessions. We have nothing to do with corona, and we would like to voice a peaceful protest against it. So something along the lines of this. You just look at something from the lens of comedy, and then you'll see the comic angle to it.
So what inspired you, or what was the spark that started for your stand-up comedy role that has been regarded as one of the best, if not the best, in Gujarati stand-up comedy?
So I never planned, or I never had this plot line to become this comedian that I am, or to celebrated comic or loved comic or whatever it may be, or whatever I may have done. I did not ever plan it that way. In fact, I wanted to become a scientist, and the journey was very unconventional. And I think it's not how you choose comedy, but comedy chooses you. Whatever art form it may be, that art form chooses you. Okay? So this was not a plan. I mean, I envy those people or those youth members who know they want to be a brilliant chartered accountant. I know some people who have this desire that I want to win a gold medal for India, and they have that unidirectional vision, and that's great. I mean, that's awesome to have. But unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with something like that. So for me, it was so to say, a journey, a discovery on the go. And I learned it that, okay, ये भी आता है हमें, या ये भी ठीक है, या ये भी अच्छा है. And let me try this, and if it works, then great. With comedy, yes, from the childhood, yes, I did make people in the family laugh. School, college ma loko ne हंसाता होइए, friends ने हंसाता होइए, family, and in college, and then in the US also, when I was there for 10 years. This is kind of the formative years of my comedy. And then once you have an idea that this is something that's working out for you and working out for you well, then you should pursue it. And I mean, that's what I did. That's what the journey was.
So I really love your stand-ups. They make me laugh so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So do you consider yourself as a piece of art or an artist who performs through creating art?
I think the latter. I think it is creating art. I think we're mere devices or channels where art can take shape.
Absolutely. So from the comedy festival that was started in Gujarat, to the cookery show set, to the hilarious social media bit, what is the journey of a joke for you?
The journey of a joke. Okay. Well, you mentioned the Gujarat Comedy Festival. Yes, that's something that the comedians in Gujarat started. What happens is, a lot of the people think that I'm from Baroda because of the Comedy Factory. A lot of the people think I'm from Ahmedabad because of my work in Gujarati films. Very little is known that I'm from Bombay. Like not somebody who moved here for work. No, I had my entire life I've been in Bombay. But Mumbai માં રહેવા છતાં
Huh.
something that struck a chord with me was Gujaratis and our the way we are and the life and times of Gujaratis. So when I create a joke or when I structure a joke or the journey of that joke begins from observation, as we've already discussed. So that observation, and then you kind of find the comic angle to it. Yes, then you perform it on stage, and the joke always evolves, and it should always grow bigger and larger. So for example, whatever social media comedy का आप लोगों ने YouTube पे जो वीडियो देखा है, the content of that same bit has now almost doubled, I think almost tripled, because that much has been added to it.
Yes.
So as Zakir has once told me, Zakir had told me that Zakir Khan said there is a mother set, and then you keep adding tags to it.
Yeah.
You keep adding jokes to it. You keep adding observations to it. So the journey of the joke, I don't think a joke is ever finished or complete. You can always add to it. You can always make it better. There is the scope of having the scope of improvement shall always be there in anything and everything, including a joke.
Absolutely. So one of my favorites is the social media bit. As being a good Jew, like you can really relate to it. So what is the one advice or message you'd like to give to all of the upcoming artists?
Okay, so three things that I have lived by, and hopefully if they live by, I'm sure they'll be successful. The first is struggle. A lot of people run away from struggle nowadays. Everybody wants to get the shortcut to success, to that 15 minutes of fame. Now, because of that, people are using YouTube and TikTok as this means to get very quickly famous, and that nevertheless, those two media are very nicely also used by people who have great talent. But if your goal is to take a shortcut to success, then I think it is very wrong. People don't want to struggle these days.
Yeah.
तो जो संघर्ष के बिना सफलता मिल जाती है लोगों को, वो जितनी जल्दी आती है उतनी जल्दी चली भी जाती है. And that crash comes in, and then when you cease to be relevant, why is a comedian, like, I'm not going to name names, but when I say this, you can start imagining people, you can start imagining actors, comedians, actresses who are nowhere today because they stopped being relevant.
Yes.
And if you don't struggle, if you escape struggle, then you're never going to be successful in the true meaning of it. So that is number one, struggle. The second thing is the study of it, abhyas. Not textbook study, but studying as the comedian or the artist or the actor or the RJ or the VJ or even an interviewer that you want to be.
Yes.
Nobody that homework nowadays, not nobody, but most of them don't. For example, when we go to play readings or when we go to play rehearsals, people will take the script, get that fluorescent highlighter, and they'll underline all those lines that belong to them. And just do those and then leave. What happens if your co-actor forgot a dialogue and it's up to you to move that play ahead? You wouldn't know that because you never memorized it by heart and by mind. There is a word when we say કે મને આ નાટક કંઠસ્થ છે. કંઠસ્થ એટલે I know it by heart. But એ કંઠસ્થ કર્યાથી કઈ નહીં થાય, એને ધ્યાનસ્થ આત્મસ્થ કરવું પડશે તમારે. You must become one with that script. There is a film that recently released. It's also online now, called Order Out of Order, which is a Gujarati film. I have all but one scene in it, and I go and I'm accused. It's a funny scene. I'm accused by my neighbor, and she complains to the judge, and she's filed a complaint against me, saying કે આ માણસ મારા ઘરની સામે આવી અને બધા વાહિયાત ગીતો ગાય છે. લિફ્ટ હોવા છતાં એ એના માળે નથી જતો, એ મારા ઘરની સામે આવીને આવા બધા ગીતો ગાય છે. So that was a funny scene, and we enjoyed the entire scene. And having that, even that one scene, it got me the nomination for the best actor in a comic role. But that's not what my point here is. It's not the length of the role, it's the strength of the role. But you must, I mean, I picked that film only after knowing what the entire film is going to be.
Yeah.
If you sign up for a film that is very shitty, like if that film is horrible, and you still go and do great work, that film may never see the light of day. That film may not release. That film may not even reach people. Then all that effort has gone to waste. Jungle mein mor nacha kisne dekha is something that we've heard, right? So that applies here.
Yeah.
So that is why abhyas karna bahut zaruri hai. Whatever script you have, whatever, for a comedian, if I am going to talk about cookery shows, then I need to know everything about them.
Yeah.
Only then can you decorate your stand-up comedy. So for a comedian, just to make a Rahul Gandhi or a Narendra Modi joke is not enough. To know everything about that context would help them better that joke, would help them improve that joke, would help them make that joke longer in terms of sustenance, in terms of longevity of that joke, so that that joke is relevant. Maybe 5 years down the line, Corona comedy won't be relevant.
Yeah.
Because we may have passed that time altogether. But jokes that stand the test of time require that kind of abhyas, require that kind of research, require that kind of knowledge. Because as they say, comedy is a serious business. So so the first thing is struggle. The second thing is the study of it. And the third thing is what I call samarpan, or dedication. The complete dedication to your work. We've seen comedians who have been under the influence of alcohol and performed. We've seen comedians who've been abusing substance and then performing on stage. Then I wonder, what is your dedication to the art or to the craft? Are you just taking this very lightly? Then maybe you should just record videos at home and post them, and not take this to the stage. Because see, for us, the stage, for theater artists, उनके लिए ये मंदिर होता है. So जो dedication के साथ आपको theater करना है, that is why I always insist on theater. I get a lot of requests of people like, how do I develop stage confidence? How do I get into acting, or how do I get into? So I tell them, go do theater. Even if you don't want to do full-time theater, if you don't want to become a theater artist or an actor, at least do a workshop.
Yeah.
At least do a theater workshop, of which there are many in almost every language. But go do that theater workshop. It will build a different kind of confidence. It will build a lot of things. It will inculcate a spirit of language. It will inculcate a spirit of stage presence. It will inculcate a sense of comic timing and interaction with the crowd. Because as a comedian, if you're not dedicated and if you go blank on stage, you don't just stand there. Yeah, there are those moments where you just go blank. What do you do then? That is when you need your spontaneity. That is when you need your presence of mind. Like, I'll just give you a small example. Some people get very thrown off when somebody's phone rings on the stage and they actually answer it. So these are the first and the second row people. So phone so you'll be very distracted. Either you get very angry or whatnot. But then this is what I do. As an observational comic, I decide to go ahead and address that by actually going to that person, taking that phone and answering it. So they're talking to their mom, and I just go and pick up their phone and I'll be like, who is it? And they're like, no, mummy se, mummy se. I was like, okay, let me talk to her. I won't cuss. Again, nahi gaala aap mane. It's like, I was like, hello, auntie, namaskar, Ojas Rawal baat kuru chu. અત્યારે શો જોવે છે તો વાંધો નહીં, પછી ફોન કરે તો. So sometimes I hear, હે અરે ઓ સોરી, હા અચ્છા પછી કહેજો એને ફોન કરે, અચ્છા જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. So that's something. Sometimes it's the girlfriend. And it's like, મેં કીધું જો તારો જાનુ બાબુ છે ને અત્યારે મારો શો જોવે છે બેટા, બરાબર? So is it okay if Janu Babu finishes his call with me and then calls you? Is that all right? And sometimes she goes like, oh my God, is this the Ojas Rawal? I was like, yeah. And thank you for the compliment, but I shall hang up now and just let him enjoy the show. So I do this also. So that kind of dedication to that craft, complete concentration into your art is very required for whatever field it may be, especially for a live artist. For a film, if you do that, you can always have the chance of a retake. Yeah. But stand-up comedians and theater artists rarely ever get a retake.
Yes. Thank
So
you
these are the
for
three things that I think if somebody follows, they should be pretty successful.
thank you for that message and for those inspirations words, sir. So, what do you think about the White platform?
What do I think about
White platform, my platform.
the White platform? Oh, your platform. Yeah. Well, see, I think this is very innovative.
Thank you so much,
I
sir.
think as creators, I will not call us artists, but creators, it is a very tough and challenging time. But what we must see is the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think what we must do is innovate, is
Yeah.
discover methods of entertaining, of youth development, of outreach, of self development through these modern media. And one of them happens to be this application on which we are talking. There are various other applications. For instance, we just came up with a quiz called the Popcorn Quiz, which was with Gujarati, 8 Gujarati film personalities. And these are singers, actors, actresses, producers,
Yeah.
directors, music directors. And these are people who we got together and they were on this application and we had a quiz show with them where everybody was in their own, in the safety of their own homes. Still, we went on and we conducted this, and I was the quiz master for it. But it was something that could be done from home. Just like you are creating, you are innovating, you are using this platform to reach out to people and to communicate.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you.
this message is very important, not only for people who are other artists, but also for people who we cannot possibly reach in one lifetime. We can't reach everybody that looks up to us or that looks up to us for inspiration, or that admires us or even maybe criticizes us. But this is a way of portraying what our thoughts are or what our belief system is or what has helped us so that it can help somebody else.
Yes.
Because the crests and troughs, the triumphs and losses that we have had, we don't want others to have those losses. We don't want others to fall prey to those problems, but we want them to excel. And that is what has been abridged by this program and such programs. So make sure, my only wish for you is that you conduct a series of such uh, conversations. I
Yeah.
wouldn't call this an interview, this is a conversation where you abridge a lot of such people and get people from different fields, be it health, be it administration, be it art, whatever it may be. But make sure that people reach people.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you so much for that. And thank you, sir, for supporting all of our viewers and all of our vibe artists and inspiring me and definitely all of the other people out there.
Well, thank you so very much for having me. It has been a pride and privilege. And I wish all those people who have subscribed to this initiative, I would also wish that they continue joining you and
So,
make sure that they encourage your effort. And every other person who joins here would say that if there's ever any need, we'll all be just a phone call away, so that hopefully we can all together make this world a better place to live in.
yes, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. You have a good evening.
You too, sir.